Now, Action 10's Mike Hernandez with your Doppler 10 weather forecast.
Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited about this change in the weather. We're sitting in the 70s right now, and that's all the way from Corpus Christi to Alice, Kingsville. And then the winds are breezy. They're out of the south, and they're going to run 10, 20, 25 miles an hour for the rest of the evening, overnight, and may actually pick up as that front gets a little closer. Then, once the front comes through towards morning, they're going to stay strong, but this time they're going to be bringing some cold air. Now, 70s and 80s now all across the viewing area. There's the front, and that front's going to continue to push on down through the rest of the evening. About midnight, it makes it through San Antonio. You see the rain is kind of lagging a little bit behind it, and that's what's going to happen by the time it makes it down to us as well. Already a few showers along the upper Texas coast into Louisiana. This isn't going to be a severe storm type of scenario. It's just going to be that light and then eventually that light cold rain that's going to stay with us, just like we had about a month ago. This one is not an Arctic blast like the one we had a month ago. This one's more Canadian. And the difference is basically the Arctic blast gets it a little bit more Arctic air and drives it on south, where this one is going to be more Canadian in its area where it actually picks up the cold air and drives it on down. It's about 10, 15, 20 degrees difference, and we're talking temperatures as far as one versus the other this time of year. Now, as far as right now, look at that. Amarillo's already down to 37 degrees, 48 in Lubbock, 50s right along the front right now, and then out ahead of it, of course, we're sitting in the warm air. We're sitting on the very, very mild side, 2 degrees off our all-time high for today of 87. We topped out at 85. So here's what you need to know, okay? And here's what you need to take away for tomorrow morning and late tonight. We're going to see more clouds moving in for the rest of the evening, but still mild. So if you have plans for this evening, don't cancel them. I don't expect any rain through 10, 11 o'clock. I do expect them to start to develop towards morning and along with the front coming through about 5 or 6 o'clock. That's going to change everything, and that'll knock the temperatures down from the 60s before the front comes through to the 50s, and then they're going to hang there for the rest of the day. Now, it's going to feel colder than that. The wind chills are going to be in the 40s, maybe some upper 30s in spots because the winds are going to be running 25, 35 miles an hour out of the north. So again, breaking this down for you, here comes the front. Here's midnight. It's made its way past San Antonio. The temperatures have dropped. And then we'll see the rain start to move in by about 2:30, especially western counties, but really just around Corpus Christi and then to the north. And highs are going to end up being very close to whatever we hit before the front comes through. If it's 65, 68, that's going to end up being our high for the day officially, because after that, once the front passes, we're going to be in the low to mid 50s for the rest of the day. And again, with the rain and the cold wind, it's going to make it feel much more uncomfortable than that. Finally, by afternoon tomorrow, about 4:30, we'll start to see the rain tapering off and moving off. I'm not talking a lot of rain here. We're talking a couple of hundredths by tomorrow morning, and then as we move through the day, maybe a tenth, maybe a 2 in spots. That's going to be about it. Now, as far as the winds, this is a great shot of the front. Watch that blue line. Watch it barrel on through, and as we get into the morning hours, it drives that southerly wind out, the warm air, replaces it with the colder temperatures, and it's going to be, again, that kind of a day, just like we had not too long ago. All right, let's talk about your 7-day. Your 7-day, by the way, is brought to you by AutoNation. AutoNation will purchase your car, even if you don't purchase your vehicle from them. So shop now at the AutoNation lot near you. Okay, so the front gets here about 5, 6 in the morning, brings the rain, brings the cold, and brings the winds with it. 39 for the low on Tuesday night, and then the temperatures do rebound into the 60s and then 70s as we finish out the week and head into the weekend.